I'm the founder of and owner of LiDAR USA, otherwise known as FagermanTechnologies. We started the company in 1998 or 1999, me and my son, and I kind of had to wait for him to finish graduating from college. So that was really going, doing the LiDAR stuff for another 11 years. It was like 2010 when he graduated from Purdue. And together we've been making LiDAR systems, kind of like Google Street View. Prior to that, it was more like Google Earth because I was doing photogrammetry. So, low altitude, high altitude imagery and satellite imagery before anybody who knew what photogrammetry really was. But along comes, 2000s, and we wanted to get a business model together that couldn't be shipped overseas, couldn't be replicated very easy. So we're like, well, we can build that because that's what I did before. We built different systems. So we started after he graduated in 2010 from Purdue. He came back and started working for me, and we started building LiDAR systems because they were so expensive. We were trying to make them smaller and less expensive. And so we accomplished that. And we went to a conference and everybody's like, hey, we want to buy it. But we're like, well, we don't want to sell it because we want to be able to do the service work in the United States, okay? So we found out that the United States is a big place. We made our first sales outside of the United States, so the international aspect. We were trying not to sell in the United States, so we monopolized that. And we started shrinking the systems. We're competing against, these billion-dollar businesses. And here was pretty much the two of us and then the other guys that are doing software with me. And it came along really well. We hit the jackpot. We were at the right time, at the right place, hooked up with a couple other companies, both American companies that were succeeding at what they were doing. And we used their equipment, and it took us a good 18 months to get all of our components working because their components didn't work. We couldn't make our system work. So that's kind of how we came to be who we are now doing LiDAR. So we're known as LiDAR USA because that was our website name, was www.lidarusa.com, and everybody just knows us as that. And hey, that works great. It's kind of like radar, LiDAR, and USA, so works out really well. And we're physically located in northern Alabama in Hartselle, Somerville area, a very small community, but right outside of Huntsville, right, with the Redstone Arsenal and Marshall Space Flight Center and all the big government contractors. We went to Singapore. We got off the plane there. We get in the taxi, and the guy says, where are you from? We're like, Huntsville, Alabama. He says, oh, smartest city in the world. It's like, okay, we didn't expect to see that. So very well known. And why do people ask me, like, why do you stay here? I was like, Alabama is an awesome place. I love northern Alabama. The temperature, we have a little bit of season, a little bit of snow. 2013 or something around there, or 14, we were getting ready to go do a proof of concept type scan job in Brazil. And it was going to be 1,000 miles. And we had no idea what we're getting into. And I did know from previous work experience that when you take expensive equipment across the U.S. border, you have to be careful because it can be confiscated. You don't know what's going to happen. Legally or illegally, it can be taken from you. And your ignorance is not going to help you get out of it. So I did research on it and found that, you need to have whenever you take anything expensive, you need to have like a carnet. I was learning all about the carnets and international travel and how you should just pack it, and what words to use and not everything. And I've been doing that for a while, learning this. And then I get this phone call. Hey, this is Carolyn Turner. We're from the government. We come to help. And, I'm suspicious of that. And they're like, hey, we'd like to come educate you, see if we can help you. We're actually, here to help you. And I'm like, well, what does it cost? It doesn't going to cost you anything. Our job is to help you. And I'm sure. And then they want to come and help. And I'm like, oh, I really don't need somebody to come drag me down because that's what I thought was going to happen. They came and talked, and it's like I learned from them in 30 minutes what I spent 6 months learning the hard way. And I wasn't even sure when I was learning it the hard way that I was learning the right stuff. I told them of my skepticism and everything with them, and that we talked, and it's like they confirmed everything that I knew, and they're like, well, if you'd have come to us, we could have told you all that, in 30 minutes. And I'm like, didn't know. I didn't know that they were there. Now I know. And as a result of that, I ended up making a bunch of international trips. There's just so much to learn in this world, I mean, there's just so much. And I would not have had that opportunity. I mean, it's just a small part, but the helping with making those kind of trips, the helping with the information of how not to get your equipment confiscated. We've never had anything confiscated. So it's been very beneficial for us to meet Carol. And I've said many, many, many times that they actually are out there to help you.